Hey guys, and welcome to today's brand new video. I have finally bought my first ever car, and I am very happy because this is gonna turn into my next project car. So without further ado, I'm just gonna quickly show you guys now.
I was angry before, but I circled the drain in my mind. I can't find. Don't let the sun go down. Don't let the sun go down.
Woohoo! Como aprender. ¿Ves? En cada puerta, ¿verdad?
But I circled the drain in my mind. I can't find. Don't let the sun go. Let's go.
So we just replaced the old tire. It was over there. That's the one that came with it when we bought it. We got some new hubcaps for the car as well. And as you can see, the car is a little bit lowered, so we had to use an extra just to get it off the ground. But we bought a new tire, we installed it, and we're just putting it on right now. So as you can see here, I have finally bought my very first project car, which is indeed an Acura Integra. Now this is a car I've been wanting since forever, and as you can see, I got it for a really good deal, which was just $1K. So when I went to go pick this car up, I picked it up from when I went to go pick this car up, I picked it up from somebody that was a towing company. You know, they were selling it on offer up, and I saw it, and I'm like, hey, you know, how much for this car? The guy had it listed for 1,600, and I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm very interested in your car. You know, what's wrong with it? What does it have? What kind of mechanical issues? And he basically told me that the car was running just fine. You know, it has just been sitting there for a while, so. But one of the key features that I actually liked about this car was that it had multiple things that me, as a car person, immediately recognized. One being these Axis wheels. So if you guys don't know, these are expensive wheels that people custom order, and they've been on the car for a while, so they're a little bit discolored. As I said before, the car was sitting for 5 years. So you can't really see it. I was hoping to show you guys, but you know, the car is lowered so much that you can't really see it. But this car already has a custom suspension. You know, the previous owner that had it spent a lot of money on a custom suspension because it's adaptable. You can change it up or down, get the car lowered higher or lower. So right now it's lowered. It's lowered to the point to where it probably scratches a couple of ramps and stuff. So we're gonna lift the car up more so that it doesn't do that, because I don't want anything to break on it. So that's the reason this car has like a lot of damaged paint, because it was sitting in the sun for a very long time without being moved. So as you can see, the top is all fucking burned and shit. But when I picked this car up, it actually had tinted windows all around. So this was tinted, this is still tinted. I'm probably gonna remove that because that's purple and that looks terrible. And the back was tinted. As you can see here, we kind of did somewhat of an okay job trying to remove it, but it was really hard to get to these edges, so we still got to take care of that. But what's it called? So whoever was the previous owner of this car actually let it sit for such a very long time that it actually still has a 2015 sticker. So you've seen, now that you know, this thing isn't street legal, except when I picked it up. So that's something I still have to work on, and it is a little bit dirty because it's been raining constantly here in California. And yes, I am recording with my phone. My camera is dead, and I've been wanting to record forever, so I just said fuck it, my phone is good enough to record with, because that's what I used to do. And one of the second things that I actually saw was, as you can see from here, that is a Momo steering wheel. Now these steering wheels are extremely expensive by themselves. That steering wheel alone is $300, not including the quick release cap, which is on the back. And as you can see, it has its own alarm system. There's some stuff that I've already done to the inside of it. And this car is definitely lowered to the ground, like very, very lowered. It's probably like a foot off the ground maybe. So that's something that we do have to fix. I'm probably gonna end up fixing that Monday with a friend of mine. Hopefully he comes and helps me out with that. So right now I'm basically just catching you guys up on what we've been doing to the car. So we've already taken off the tint. We've my dad, when we picked this car up, this thing had a spare wheel. It's probably still over there. Yep, there it is. So the car had a spare wheel on. It didn't even have the original one. That one was popped. My dad ended up getting that one fixed. So we got that. We got new hubcaps because it didn't have any. It was missing some lug nuts. As a matter of fact, it's missing one right there. But on the more important side of what we've done to this car, basically we've done a lot of work as is already. So as you can see here, this engine is nice and beautiful because my dad gave it a wash. I'm gonna put a photo of a before and after before he actually washed it. But we ended up getting a brand new battery. I got some connections with a friend of mine that was able to swap the old one out. He gave me pretty much a practically new battery. It's from December of last year, so that's pretty much okay. Well, as you can see, there's a bottle with like some liquid in there. That's gasoline, because we've been messing with the fuel filter that needs to be replaced. And we literally went to AutoZone, got two of them, and both of them didn't work. So we just ended up keeping the old one because that one does not leak or anything. As you can see, it also has a custom air intake. And what we're doing now is we replace the wires for the spark plugs, and we're actually replacing the spark plugs themselves. And as you can see here, the guy that had this car did a lot of aftermarket parts on it. As you can see, all this extra wires right here is just sitting here for the I guess for the lights or something. I don't know exactly what this is for. ¿Ya está todo? Okay, so my dad's giving me the go ahead to turn it on. ¿Ya le cambiaste todas o nomás una? ¿Todas? Fue rápido. Okay, here we go. Into the hatch you go. ¿No le sale aceite, gasolina? Okay, so basically what my dad was just explaining to me a couple of seconds ago while the engine was revving, I don't know if you guys were able to hear or not, but he was basically telling me that the motor is just fine. You know, we replaced all the spark plugs already, so it turned on beautifully. And the idle that you guys kept hearing was because of the air filter. It's not actually attached yet. My dad's been watching that because that's actually where the fuel was getting, that's where we were having this sort of problem. We replaced this sensor that I was having issues with the fuel, and what he's doing right now, that's the actual fuel filter, and that's the one that we've been replacing back and forth from AutoZone, and we ended up getting 2 of them. None of them worked, so we reverted back to the old one, and it seems to work just fine. So we're probably going to leave it there for a while until we actually need to replace that, but we'll probably end up getting it from somewhere else because the AutoZone ones do not fit this car. So there was a ringing that you guys are hearing over there. That is actually the ABS module. The ABS module is basically what tells the car when you should be stopping, or it'll automatically start stopping if it feels you skidding, or it's just a whole thing that basically it's for your safety. So that's what was making a noise. Either that's low on in some sort of liquid that you have to put in it. I've never put ABS inside of. I've never put liquid inside of an ABS module before, so I have no idea how to do that. What's another thing that we've done to this car? Another thing we've done to the car is actually shorten the battery terminals. Because before, when we had an older battery, this thing would shorten out because it had the couplets that were very, very destroyed. I'm gonna show you guys over here. They're actually right here. So this was one of the ones that was on it, and as you can see, like, it's already stupidly bent. You know, it didn't work basically. So the car would lose power, causing the battery to short out. And I believe there was another one. That's the extra wire that was just hanging off the car. So all of that was just on the car. None of it worked for some reason. I don't know why it was there. ¿Ah? No, el aire.
No, pero lo voy a agarrar el filtro de acá.
Okay.
Apágalo ahorita.
There it goes. We fixed the idle. We tied everything down. Now my dad's just gonna give it a little bit of gas so you guys can hear it. Más. Dale más. Woohoo. That's nice. That's nice. It'll be louder though when I'm done with it. It'll definitely be louder when I'm done with it. Ya no falla el güey.
Oye, quedó bien.
Está bien, ¿verdad?
Es que le prendo el chequillo y no le prendía, ¿verdad?
No, eso me dijo el mecánico que era por otra cosa. No, pues no tira nada de aceite. I mean, de gasolina. But other than that, I have multiple plans for this car. I'm obviously going to paint it to correct paint. Most likely gonna do the same color. I'm thinking about either painting the wheels black or putting them back to bronze and keeping the chrome on the side. So that's gonna be a future thing. I know I want to get probably like an Acura reading up there. I already ordered a custom sticker to put on my windshield that says my Instagram handle. So that's being shipped to me as we speak. I have a custom license plate ready to hold. And the thing that's in the middle here, which is the e-brake handle, I'm replacing that as well because as you can see from that, it is disgusting and broken and no longer worth keeping. So I took it off. It's literally empty right now. So I have to look for a better one and put that on there. But as of right now, oh, and the carpet needs work too. It's very, very dirty. If we can't clean that up nicely, I'm probably just gonna order a brand new fucking carpet because look how bad that is. There was obviously a floor mat here, but if I'm not able to take all of that and make this shit clean, I'm just gonna order a brand new carpet and install that shit while you guys watch. And like the back ones are okay-ish, but yeah, not bad for my first sports car, sports coupe.